One of the times that I did stop, and it was like such an achievement, I walked up Penny Gent. You know, I never thought in my life I could have done anything like that. I got to the top and I did a cartwheel because I could, and I could breathe. I was about 11 when I started smoking. Like my sister encouraged me to smoke. I smoked for around 25, 26 years until I was smoking around 40 a day. Well, there were lots of deaths from smoking, and my dad had a heart attack at 59. My auntie died of throat cancer. My brother had a collapsed lung twice, and then the worst that I had to deal with was my mum. So the month before I was getting married, she was diagnosed with lung cancer and bone cancer, and she died 5 months after. And it was awful watching her suffer. Sorry. I stayed with her at the hospice until she died. My youngest son was born in 2008, and that's kind of when I was diagnosed with COPD. And when I was pushing his pram up hills and taking him out on walks and things, I started getting quite breathless. You know, I wasn't even 40 and I could barely breathe. At that point, I knew if I didn't do something about my smoking, I probably wouldn't even see him grow up. Almost 10 years ago, I stopped and I've never felt better. I can breathe better and I don't need any medication for COPD. So I think with the tobacco and vapes bill, I think it's you know, such a great idea. If that would have been out when I was a child, I would have never been able to buy cigarettes legally. It's going to save so many lives. And like I watched my mum die, hopefully other people won't have to suffer that, and, you know, and themselves dying prematurely because of smoking. Anybody wanting to quit, you need to try it. It's just one of those things that you just wish you'd have tried and kept trying until you succeeded with it.